Sarah Fuller named SEC Player of the Week for perfectly executing a 30-yard squib kick. It was a crap kick. So I have a lot of problems with this. I try to stay away from this topic, but it just haunts me to no end. It's 2020, and we just want we want normalcy. And football's been taken away throughout this country. Sports has been taken away throughout this country, and finally we're gonna have sports. We have a game, and everything's going fine. COVID's down for these football programs, and they're gonna play a game. They play, and they insert a female kicker who doesn't deserve to be on that team. And how sad for all those players. I get Vanderbilt's not that good or whatever, but it's Division I football. And for all those athletes that work their tail off to come in to compete and get an education and all that, and they get to play the game that they love, which is football, and then they insert a female kicker. It's bad enough no one likes kickers, but they're going to insert a female kicker. And apparently Sarah Fuller, gave a halftime speech. She's been part of the program for one practice prior to her kicking a crap kick on the practice squad. Kickers do not take over halftime speeches, but she felt compelled to rally the troops because she's female woke, and she fell for this bull. So we let all the people, all the crazy lefties that support this and all this garbage. It's crap, and it's disrespectful to the game. It's disrespectful to females. You earn it. Earn it. I've seen females that can kick, and she certainly cannot kick. Oh, and then she posts on Twitter. I'll just leave this right here. She kicked a ball from about half field. And the way the camera was, it looked like she was kicking it. She was a goalie, so therefore she was kicking it from end to end, her box to the other box. It was not. It was not. It was just inside the arc of half field. And then she kicked it, and it was one bounce by the 18. So let me do the math for you people. 10 yards. I'm giving it full 10 inside the arc. So it's 10 to half field. Okay. Then from half field to the 18, okay, is approximately 35 yards. She kicked a soccer ball 45 yards. And is that something special? My goalkeeper at my college kicks a ball from the 6-yard line inside that little box and can kick it to the 18 of the opposite side. That's a freaking kick. That's a kick. So don't give me this garbage. She robbed. She robbed because she knew what she was getting herself into. She knew it. What did she know? She knew she was going to become famous. She's famous. Congrats. You're crazy famous. You got the SEC Player of the Week. Congrats for perfectly executing garbage. And she'll get an SB, guaranteed SB award for being a dominant female. And she's also going to probably win the Heisman Trophy. Why not? Why not? So the game's canceled this weekend. This is why I'm talking about this. Come from the AJC.com. COVID-less Georgia frustrated, as they should be, by latest game postponement. Okay, it's postponed. Congrats. The game is postponed. Not for COVID reasons. And that's what's it's so frustrating that 2020 has been insane. And we just want to have normalcy. We want to play football, play soccer, play sports, whatever. Okay, we're going to play. All right. Let's insert someone that doesn't deserve to be there. Why do we even have divisions? Why is there a Division 1, 2, 3, NAIA, JUCO? Why do we even have divisions? No, we're gonna take the game away to make a political statement. Female power. They don't have power. No. Shut up. So let's read this. Georgia Athletic Director Greg McGarity was heading to lunch Friday when the news went public that the Bulldogs game against Vanderbilt was postponed. As McGarity was exiting the Butts Mare building, senior linebacker Monty Rice was just coming in, head down, yes, glued to his phone screen. He was shaking his head and says, "Unbelievable, man." McGarity said Friday, "I said, Monty, I'm sorry." He keeps walking in, just shaking his head. I mean, I just hate it for these kids. McGarity not just sad, he's mad too. Georgia AD went into a 4-minute rant when he reached on the phone shortly after Saturday's home game was postponed because of COVID-caused personnel shortages in Vanderbilt's football program. The game, which was supposed to be kickoff at 4 p.m. Saturday, was moved to December 19th. The Vanderbilt football squad size and position availability has fallen below roster minimum requirements, consistent with Southeastern Conference COVID-19 protocols. An SEC news release explains, should Georgia qualify for the SEC championship game December 19th, an impossibility if Florida defeats Tennessee on Saturday, the Vandy game would be declared a no contest. Therefore, losing a game. They lost a game. For all you woke people that are freaking out right now, oh, you just hate women and all that or whatever you're thinking and trying to come up with some intelligent thought process to combat all as normal people with normal brains about what is right and what is wrong, where you're just trying to manufacture what feels right. We feel this way. You know what? I don't care for your feelings anymore. I'm done caring about feelings. Okay? I'm done with it. It's okay to feel, but it's not okay to rob while you're feeling. It's ridiculous. These football players, I played one season of football my senior year at Shadow Mountain High School. It was unbelievable time. I wasn't passionate about the game, but I was a kicker. I was also the tailback. I also did kickoff return. I had 2 kickoff returns for 95 yards. I was extremely fast. And I was a soccer player. Anyways, I held the record for the longest kickoff return and the most in a season. And then Sean McDonald came and destroyed it. But that's another story. I got a chance to be in the locker room and just see those guys and how serious they took the game of football. That, you know, I knew there's some players that would the night before would just go sit in the stadium and just kind of, you know, gather all his emotions and kind of mentally prepare for the game. And it was like going to war. It was nerve-wracking. It was scary. It had all these emotions that I've never felt before because, you know, putting on the pads and stuff for someone doesn't know how to hit and all that. It was stressful, but you went to battle with your teammates and you developed this a different relationship. I couldn't imagine, you know, going to battle, competing with, you know, your brothers and going into a football match, and then suddenly out of the blue, we're going to bring on a new player. We're going to bring on a female. She hasn't been to practice all year, but she kicks the ball far, so we're going to let her kick, and we're going to do some identity politics. Just once, okay? All right. Since then, they're not playing because why? They don't have enough players, not because of COVID. They say COVID, but it's not a COVID outbreak. It's actually from people not wanting to play. Let's read on with this article and see what it says. So I scroll down a bit, and it says, back to McGarity. So, yeah, I'm upset, McGarity said. We do everything right, and our kids are making all kinds of sacrifices. I mean, COVID has not been in our football program as of today. What everybody has done is mind-boggling. Ron Corson's efforts, Kirby Smart's efforts, these players, the coaches, we have been ready to play full strength every game from a COVID standpoint. So we know it can be done, and that's the frustrating thing to me. Based on a social media message she sent out Friday, Vanderbilt AD Candice Lee wanted it to be known that the Commodores were ducking the competition. The Bulldogs were 36-point favorites as of Friday. She tweets, see if I can bring this in a little bit. I'm as competitive as anyone, and we were all looking forward to getting back on the field to face Georgia. We will never compromise the health and safety of our students. We are already preparing for Tennessee and look forward to wrapping up the regular season at Georgia. Okay. Georgia football hasn't been completely immune to the virus. UGA was one of the first SEC athletic programs to encounter the deadly illness caused by the coronavirus. UGA announced March 18th, just 3 days after the pandemic shut down college athletics. That member of the video support staff was diagnosed with the virus. The individual, 32-year-old Jeremy Klosky of Plantation, Florida, finally was released from the Piedmont Athens Regional Hospital, where for a while he was in critical condition until April 16th. So they dealt with it. So they created a bubble and battled through it so they could compete. But what is going on is they don't have enough players. This is what happened. This is the reports. Sarah Fuller gives a halftime speech. Rah, rah. I haven't been with you. I haven't suffered like you. I didn't go through 2 days. I didn't go through hell camp. I didn't do any of those things. I just showed up because I'm be woke and I'm getting a lot of awards, which she will for a long, long time. And she'll be on every major network and all that. She'll benefit. Who benefits? The one that screws it all up. Like Landon Donovan. Landon Donovan screws it all up. And that's who benefits. Okay? She's going to get it why so many other people suffer. There's a mutiny on the team. They're not happy. Their coach was fired. So many things are going on, and they can't fill the team. It's not from COVID. I doubt they finished the season because of what they did. It's pathetic. And those are my thoughts on the whole Sarah Fuller halftime speech, future Heisman Trophy winner debacle. It's ridiculous. It's garbage. And now we're done with all the after. You know what? It's all worth it. You know why? Because female power. We need to empower the females. And if you're not part of empowering the females and being woke, you should be destroyed, and we're going to take your job and everything about it. Okay, then. Bye. I am not against empowering females or anything like that. Not at all. I'm about giving opportunities to those who deserve it. And Sarah Fuller didn't deserve it. She wasn't the best. There's no way. They could have found someone else to kick. She's not good enough. But they wanted to appease to the wokies, so everyone get a trophy. I'll give you an example. So Jessica McDonald played at Phoenix College. And we wanted her to play on the men's team. Of course, the female women's coaches at the time, they didn't want that to happen. But we petitioned, and Jessica McDonald wanted to play on the men's team. Of course, you want to play on the men's team. And I was thinking, I'm like, oh, we're going to get fans and all this stuff. I was thinking of that as well. But she would actually start. She would have started for my team. And she would have scored goals. And it would have helped her in her development. We pushed for that, and the NJCAA said, no, can't happen. Women can't play on males' teams if they offer the sport. So because we offered women soccer and men's soccer, she had to play according to her gender. That was the ruling. We actually tried, and we would have done it. I was going to do it for definitely promoting the game, but I would have never done it if she couldn't do it. She would have started. She would have scored goals, and she's a special athlete. She's female. I have nothing wrong. I just don't give it to people that don't deserve it. Don't do it. And rob so many people in that locker room to the point where the team is can't function. So, anyways, I just want to make sure I got that out there as I move on in this crazy world we live in. Woke up! Wait. How do you do that? Woke up. This used to be, wait, how do you make a W? Woke power. That's, there. Woke up, people. See you tomorrow.